Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. This is Mira with Star Sisters Intuition. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, and for today's reading we're going to be taking a collective message for the new moon in Aries. I'm actually really excited for Aries season because intuitively I just feel like the energies support us achieving our dreams, so like it helps like push us forward. But I also feel like it's a great time to do healing for any fears that we may have, that like internal fears that we might feel are holding us back. So yeah, I really just love the Aries season. And before I take any cards, I'm going to be using this tarot deck to take cards. All the decks I use, by the way, are going to be listed down below. I wanted to look at the guidebook for the Moonology deck, and as we see, it says Aries, go for it, or the new moon in Aries, go for it. So yeah, this is a great time to go for our dreams and like to just use this energy to help propel us forward. This card heralds good news. Go through the doors that are opening up to you. There's every reason to believe you'll create what you want, even if you feel a long way away from your goal. A long way from your goal. Keep going and be courageous. Chase your dreams with childlike enthusiasm and expect your desires to be satisfied. Don't sit around making plans. Do take action. This is crucial. Chase your goals. So, with this period of time, the main energy is to go after what you desire. I don't believe in the chasing energy, because I feel like when you're chasing something, you're constantly behind it, and so you can't ever get it. But in order to get the things that you want, and in order to make your plans a reality, you have to take action on it. And so during this new moon in Aries, there's a lot of like that action taking energy, which can help you go after what you desire, get up and actually do the things that you want to do. And I think it's like I was saying with the fears, like I think it helps you to see your fears and work through them so that you can overcome those fears and they're not holding you back, or at least come to a place of understanding and accepting your fears again, so they're not holding you back and you're still able to go after the things that you desire. So now let's take a few cards from this deck to see, like, to take messages for the collective for this new moon in Aries. What message would Spirit like to give? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So with the honeybee, I get the sense, well, I think it's a honeybee, it could be. It's a bee. I get the sense of like working, putting in that effort, just like we were talking about. So this is a time to put in effort, to see what areas in your life you want to improve, what areas you want to reap rewards from, and to start putting in effort to get to that goal, or to get to that outcome. To basically start working to get your honey, if that makes sense, to start putting in the effort so you can reap the rewards, so you can feel satisfied and enjoy the nectar of life. I also think another message that's coming through is to enjoy where you're currently at as well, because while putting in effort and working is a great thing to get us to where we want and to get us to our desires, sometimes we also have to just take a step back and enjoy where we're at currently. And that's what another message that's coming through is, that for some of you especially, who have this really strong go, go, go mindset, this energy around you will, like, it'll feed into that. But as a reminder, Spirit is saying to also make sure you enjoy where you're at currently and enjoy the fruits of your labor, the fruits of the labor you've already put in. And for others of you, it's to start putting in that effort, to start slowly but surely putting in the effort so you can reap the rewards of the things that you want, and so you can start to see the fruits of your effort, and so you can basically bring in your desires. I think because the energy of Aries, like Aries being a fire sign, is like fast and strong, Spirit is saying to counteract this energy with like steady movement and like a bit of slowness, so you can balance it out where you don't feel overwhelmed and burdened by the fastness of everything, and you're able to take time to step back and slow things down again. I hope that's making sense. It's so you can bring balance during this time, because like I said, Aries is a really strong and fiery sign, and so in order to bring that balance, take time for slowness and in like doing things that will help you enjoy where you're at. Basically, I get to take care of your responsibilities but not overwork yourself. And when taking care of your responsibilities, try and see how much, like, how you can bring in a little bit more fun in those responsibilities, so it doesn't feel so heavy and burdensome, but rather it feels fun and playful, and you can use this like strong Aries energy to have that fun while also taking care of your responsibilities. Now let's take a few more cards. Thank you. We have the Seven of Swords. I think this is just one. There may be some tricky situations that come up during this period, especially because we have the spider here. It could deal with fears, tricky situations surrounding your fears, and this period might be showing you and helping you try and navigate through those fears. And I'm feeling like because it's a swords card, it could deal with mentally overcoming your fears, so they're not holding you back. It's kind of interesting that this came up and we were talking about that. And I feel like you'll be able to overcome these fears, and maybe it's not just overcoming it, but coming to a place of like accepting and understanding your fears through play. So it's reminding me of like in child development, sometimes in order to get to the root of how a child is feeling, people will use play. So they'll set up a scenario where the child can explain their feelings through playing, like playing with whatever it is that they're playing with. And that way they don't outright have to say how they're feeling, because maybe they don't quite understand it themselves, but they're able to, through play, navigate their emotions and their feelings. And that's kind of what I see going on here. And like, obviously I'm not a child development expert, so probably my explanation is not the best, and if you want to know more about that, you should definitely look into it, because it's a really interesting like topic. But that's kind of the message I'm getting here, is to navigate your fears through play and come to understand them through play, maybe setting up like different situations or scenarios, and like coming back to your childlike roots to understand these fears and your emotions and anything that might be coming up during this Aries period. It could also be doing the inner child work that you may have been putting off, or starting to work on healing your inner child. And if you are doing that, then yeah, just connecting to that and really putting effort into that. And I feel like taking, thank you, yeah, the Ace of Wands. This will help you like take advantage of that like fiery energy and really feel motivated and like inspired. And I feel like it will help you like tap into your creative energy and like your inner spark. I feel through overcoming these fears, or even just coming to a place of understanding them and bringing in more play, you'll be able to work towards your desires with like a renewed and rejuvenating energy. I also feel like for some of you, obviously this is a collective reading, but I feel like there's opportunities opening up for some of you to where you can start working on your inner desires. Opportunities like, for example, maybe you end up having more free time, so you can start putting that time towards working on like creative pursuits you might have or something along those lines. Obviously it's going to be different for everybody, but yeah, it's kind of like the feeling that I'm getting with this Ace of Wands. And I also get the sense that through doing this inner child work or bringing about more childlike energy and working through your fears with play, you'll feel so much more free. And I feel like a heavy burden will be lifted off your shoulders. Like you just feel light and airy and relieved. I get a sense of relief or release. Now I'm going to take a few cards from this deck to see what else Spirit would like to add for the collective during this new moon in Aries. Interesting that we have the Deer coming up. Again, fears. And I get the sense not to shy away from your fears right now, because there's going to be events happening that will bring this to your forefront. Now, these could be like big events, but they could also just be really small ones. I'm not really getting the sense that they're huge events, because we also don't have any major arcana here. I'm getting the sense that these are going to be small events in your daily life that are going to be coming up, almost nudging you to look at and explore your fears and not shy away. This is not a time to shy away from your fears. And because Aries is a very strong fire sign, to balance out like the surge of energies that's coming, I think tapping into your feminine energy and finding things that bring you calm and, like we were saying, slow things down for you will be helpful, because this period naturally is much more fast and bold. So in order to counteract that, and not just counteract it, but to find a balance so that we're not overworking ourselves or feeling burdened, finding slow periods and things that will help you to calm your energies and ground yourself. Yeah, finding activities to ground yourself will be beneficial during this time. Now let's take a few cards from this deck to see what else Spirit would like to add. Whoa. Alright, that's a lot of cards. I'm going to just keep this one. The solar plexus. And that's so fitting, because the Aries period is a fire sign, and the solar plexus deals with our inner desires and our passions and our personal power and being able to bring our ideas into reality. So working with your solar plexus during this new moon in Aries, and like the new moon in Aries or the new moon in general, the energies will feel them like 3 days before and 3 days afterwards. But in general, whenever I pull cards for a new moon, a lot of the cards that come out, they actually apply for the entire like period of that sign. So I think these energies will be lingering throughout the Aries season. And so the energies around us will help you to work on and connect to your solar plexus so that you can go after the things that you want and gain clarity also on what it is that you want. And I want to take one more card just to get any advice from Spirit. Clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space. So because we have more energy during this Aries season and this like new moon, focusing on what areas of your life need a good cleansing and taking action towards doing that cleansing will help you to take advantage of the Aries energy, and also to feel like, again, that burden has been lifted off of your shoulders. It's just a feeling of freedom is what I get. A feeling of freedom and openness. And the other thing is, like, when these energies come, if we don't use them properly, they can have like sometimes negative effects on us because these are such powerful energies. So be sure that you are taking time to direct the energies that are coming in the areas that need it in your life. That's kind of the sense that I'm getting. And a lot of this could deal with your home life as well. Closing up certain things in your home life, clearing things out so you can bring in and make space for new things and new energies, because Aries is also the first sign of the zodiac. So there's a lot of new beginnings, and the new moon in general is about new beginnings. So clearing away this excess will help you to bring in those new energies. And I'm really sorry about the noise. Oh, my camera's a little bit. There we go. All right, now let's take the last few cards to end this reading off. Thank you. Flow. Go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. So just go with the flow. And like I was saying, with the pentacle cards here, take time to balance the fast energy with the slow energy, so you're not feeling overwhelmed and like you're being dragged along really quickly into something. But also you're not fighting this fast-paced energy around us, but you're going with the natural flow of things, and you're in the flow. And that's kind of what I get with this clearing the excess card too, by cleaning and clearing anything that you have felt in need of cleaning and clearing will help you get back into the flow and the rhythm. And that's kind of what, like, it's like a reset, is what I'm hearing. Like, this energy will help you to reset a lot of things in your life and come back to your center and your flow. Thank you so much for sharing your energies with me. I really hope you enjoy your new moon in Aries. If you like this reading, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Be sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another reading. Bye.